Astana, there are so many legends and stereotypes about the capital of Kazakhstan. It is just so happens any largest city is always covered with myths, some of which are actually true and others are fertile imagination. One of them says that Astana is a city of white collars. Indeed, on the left bank one can very often meet people wearing business suits. Estimating their dress code, you might think that they are typical civil servants. So let's find out together if Astana is a white-collar city, is it a myth or reality? In this program, you will find out about the most demanded professions, how many entrepreneurs there are in Astana now, and what specialties will be in demand in the near future in the capital. The decision to move to the capital from Almaty to Akmola was made by the Supreme Council of the country on July 6, 1994. The official transfer took place on December 10, 1997. At the same time, a massive redeployment of a top-level public administrative apparatus to Akmola began. It can be said that relocation of the capital to Astana boosted the growth of the population, including through the transfer of civil servants. As expected, soon Astana turned into a city with a so-called administrative color. Left bank, prestigious residential complexes are settled by white collars. In Astana, despite the fact that there are not so many people in the streets, there is life in offices. Both locals and newcomers can always find a job in the capital. Aygerim moved to the capital 5 years ago. She decided to get higher education in the capital. Aygerim believes that there are more and more opportunities for young and talented people in Astana.
Astana қаласы ол жан-жақты дамып келе жатқан жас қалалар.
Astana is a young and developing city. There are many opportunities for young people like me, because it is in Astana that various international events take place. All important state bodies are located here.
Шаралардың барлығы осы Астанада өтеді.
According to the information of the Agency of the Republic of Kazakhstan for Civil Service and Anti-Corruption Affairs, as of January 1, 2018, the actual number of civil servants was 91,830 people. In Astana, however, not all residents of the capital work in ministerial and sub-ministerial offices. The same statistics show that every year the number of businessmen is growing. According to the Department of Statistics of the city, as of April 1st of this year in Astana, there are more than 310,000 people engaged in small and medium business. They have their own business, they provide themselves, their families, pay taxes and contribute to the prosperity of the capital. Astana is the leader on the entrepreneurship development among other regions. Anastasia is a successful businesswoman. This fragile girl always thinks and works for the future. She is the founder of the event management agency. Together with her small team, they hold presentations, concerts, team buildings and conferences. Now event management agencies are very popular in Astana.
I
am grateful that now my team has people who share my passion for unusual art. Every event is an art. We try to add here different genres, from the theater, from the cinema, from the circus. We try to create a ready-made and unique product for each customer. Any business needs to sell products or services, so professionals in sales are always in demand. Good specialists are needed in trade, medicine, finance, telecommunications, and industry. According to Headhunter, which is one of the largest websites in Kazakhstan to search for work and employees, the top 5 highly demanded specialties in Astana are sales managers, sales representatives, and administrative personnel. Specialists in the field of management, accounting and finance are in the 3rd place. For a year already, the profession of an accountant has held a leading position. Specialists in construction also remain in demand. It's no secret that representatives of medical and pedagogical professions are always needed in all countries of the world. Qualified doctors in the capital are also in great demand. A good doctor should have not only a high level of education, but also a long experience. Dinara Muhamedjanova is an endoscopist. She has been working in medicine for 12 years. She says that having chosen such a complex and at the same time noble profession, she does not regret a bit. In addition to being in love with your profession, you are also responsible for the life and health of patients. Therefore, a doctor must constantly develop and attend conferences, congresses, masterclasses. A doctor should be a good psychologist, because not only treatment but also conversation with patient gives him a therapeutic effect. Dinara Muhamedjanova believes that Astana is a progressive city where there are many opportunities for young specialists in the medical sphere. In recent years, the number of clinics, hospitals, maternity homes, scientific centers has increased in the capital. There are a lot of specialists whose experience can be helpful. Modern technologies, innovations are present in Astana. Possibilities are limitless. As they say, where there is a will, there is a way. The world does not stand still. Astana is developing in the new economic conditions. In the capital, the white collar is replaced slowly but surely with blue collars. The demand for engineering and technical specialties is explained by the growing industrialization of the country. In addition, new technologies are emerging, including construction, industry, and transport. Therefore, people who are experts in this field are always in demand. Young people are willingly joining the blue collars. Moreover, last year in Kazakhstan, a unique project, Free Technical and Vocational Education for All, was launched. Within the framework of this program, trainings in the specialties of service and maintenance, as well as technical, technological and agricultural specialties are conducted in colleges. Graduates of the 9th and 11th grades participate in the project.
В рамках программы развития города Астаны запланировано бесплатное.
Within the framework of the Astana development program, free education is also planned in accordance with the state educational provisions. 3,500 people in September will start studying in demanded specialties such as pharmacy, repair and maintenance of medical equipment. Only most required specialties.
Медицинской техники, то есть востребованные специальности.
Chef Roberto dos Santos came from sunny Brazil. He is the owner of the Brazilian restaurant in Astana. He moved to the capital of Kazakhstan 5 years ago. He has been in the culinary sphere for more than 20 years. Before that, he had worked in Brazil and Russia. His first visit to Astana was in 2011. Brazilian chef immediately liked the main city of Kazakhstan and he decided to stay here forever. Kazakhs and Brazilians are very similar. You are very open, hospitable people. Brazilians are also like that. And I was pleased that I was well received when I first arrived. I found 80% of positive things to live here and I decided to stay here. In the culinary sphere, the main thing is patience and hard work, says Roberto. Largely due to this, his restaurant business is successfully developing in the capital of Kazakhstan. It is important to know how to choose a good product. Just because it's the most expensive doesn't mean it's the best. Next thing is a good menu and knowing what you are cooking. You need new ideas and fantasies. It is important to try new recipes. The labor market today dictates its terms, and the need for specialists of different professions will always vary depending on the world trends.
Сфера IT хорошо развивается, да? Не хватает все-таки квалифицированных специалистов в этой.
We see that the IT sphere is developing well. We are lacking qualified specialists in this sphere who master programs that are necessary in the service sector. Nowadays, there are not enough specialists such as doctors, and for sure this profession will be relevant for a long time. Also, there is a lack of staff in the internal affairs bodies. From year to year, the number of vacancies in internal affairs body is increasing.
И, к сожалению, из года в год все больше и больше.
So we debunked the stereotypical image of the capital as a city of white-collar workers. As you can see, the number of officials in the capital are not so much as it may seem at the first glance. In Astana, representatives of various professions live side by side and work. All of them are needed and important. And only time will tell what specialists will be in demand in the future.